Hey everyone, Billy Ribeiro here, the head trader at Elite Trading. And today we're bringing you another lesson. And the lesson of the day is how to manage risk in 2023. So I figured this would be a good lesson to start a year with, right? So, and that is the most important factor of trading. Trading strategy. It's not as important. Trading. You know, like nothing is as important as managing risk, knowing your risk. But I don't think trading is risky at all. Number one, let's just go over what risk stands for. Number one, the possibility of suffering harm or loss, danger. Two, a factor, thing, element, or course involving uncertain danger, a hazard, right? And to me, as long as you know, okay, where your entry is, and where your stop is, there's no risk because nothing unpredictable can happen. The worst that could happen, it's already priced out, right? Which is your entry. You're going to have your target 1, T2, T3, and rounder, and your stops. As long as you're not exposing yourself to a hazard, to something unpredictable, and then we can call that a risk. But as long as you're okay, for an example, right? You're gonna buy a Tesla at 136 and your stop is at 135. Is this risky, guys? No, because it's all included in the plan. So do you guys understand what I'm saying? What I'm trying to say here? So going back to the subject here is the most efficient way to manage risk is by, okay, number one, it also comes out to trading as well, right? So number one, okay, first thing you need to do is recognize, okay, or even set your entry, targets, exits, and stop, right? Oops, it's missing the S there. So guys, as long as you guys do this, you guys are not exposing yourself to any risk whatsoever because everything is predetermined, right? Okay, so if you know that you're taking a trade, okay, on this trade here, I'm willing to lose 125 to make 375 or to make 250. Is it risky? No, right? Because you already know what's the worst that could happen, right? To me, risk is exposing yourself to something that you don't know, that not the outcome, you don't know the consequences, that the consequences can, catch you off guard, like, oops. So to me, that's what risk is all about, right? So unfortunately, guys, so you guys know that I do love like showing live examples. So that way I'm not only, teaching, but I'm commentating on the market and taking trades at the same time, right? And just showing how easy it is. But this is very important here, guys, right? So the only risk is, to me, risk is lack of discipline. There's no such a thing as risk. right? Because risk is something based on the dictionary, the possibility of suffering harm or loss. Danger. There's no danger. There's no possibility of a factor, thing, element, or course involving uncertain danger. Everything is certain. Everything is predetermined. So where's the risk? Right? So to me, it's more like risk stands for rising standard knowledge, right? So it's just like dive deeper into, right? It stands for something else, right? As long as, okay, I'm aware, awareness, right? Knowing what I'm doing, why I'm doing, and my motto, guys, a student of mine, a former student of mine, he gave me the motto, bulls or bears, we don't care. And then, mine is plan the trade, trade the plan. It's that simple. It all comes out to exactly that. Right? I love that motto. Bulls or bears, we don't care. If it pops, we're sure. If it drops, we go long, and plan the trade, trade, trade the plan. And by the way, this is the only way you guys will get emotions off of it. Plan the trade ahead of time. Guys, know what you guys doing prior, right? Anticipate before it happens. Recognize support and resistance. Or if you guys take a trade at a random price, have your standard risk set in place. Okay, it's $1.50, it's $2. It all depends on if you're day trading, swing trading, right? And then you can just like, okay, I feel like buying calls. All right, go for it. Okay, I don't recommend it. I think it's pretty right. A lot of times you're gonna get it right, but overall, the long course, just by trading your feeling, oh, I think the market's gonna go up. Oh, you see, it went up. Is that going to help you in the long run? I don't think so, my friend. I don't know. There's only one way to find out, right? So, how to properly manage risk in 2023? Recognizing and setting your entry targets, exits, and stops. This is number one. This is number one as well. They're both number one. Just as important. You can have this whole thing here on the same sentence, on the same right rule. And then risk is, there's no thing such as risk. It's risk of discipline, right? It's just like risk is you going on the water, like you're going off of the plane, right? Into the sea, and you're just jumping off into the sea, not knowing how to swim, and not knowing how deep the ocean is. All right, then unpredictable can happen. That's risky. That's risk. You're taking a risk. But as long as, okay, you set your stops, you know where you're stopping out, and you're planning the trade and trade the plan ahead of time, right? Or, like I said, if you just feel like the market is going to go up, my friend, especially, option traders, like we tend sometimes to lack a little bit on, oh, it's going to go back up. It's going to go back up. It's going to go back up. Then it goes down, 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 down. And then all of a sudden it goes back up and we're up again. But that only happens 10% of the times. Right? 90% of the times, it does the opposite. Right? But when we decide to cut the losses, right, and not re-enter the trade, we're like, oh my gosh, you see, like if I had stayed on the trade, I would have been up like 300%. Hey, that's what calling loss and re-entry is for, right? If you took a loss, all right, take a cut. If you don't know how to defend the position, you don't cut it out. Re-answer, re-answer on a double top or not cut, and re-enter on a double top or the cut, and re-enter on a double top or a double bottom. It's plain and simple. Let's just make things simple this year, guys. Let's make things simpler. I want to see you guys growing. I want to see you guys achieving your goals, and just being able to live off of trading, which is it's just an amazing thing. It's a dream come true, right? So, family, and believe it or not, okay, so after years of not making that mistake, I made this mistake last year, right? A couple of times, right? It's just like not the best traders in the world, of which I think I'm the number one, make mistakes, overconfidence, or just like not being focused. That's why focus is the most important thing ever, guys. Right? So you trading, 9 to 5. What I mean, is 9:30 to 4. You guys know what I meant by 9 to 5. It's the same as having a job, right? You're gonna get tired. Especially in my case, if I'm teaching, like running a room, running a business, and helping people personally, and then it's just too much. Hey, trading, it's for freedom. It's not for you to become a slave of the market. It's not for you to become a slave of, oh, no. I made 30,000. I want to make another, 50,000. Hey, guys, come on. Number one here. So how much do you guys need in order to get by? Right? And then how much do you guys need to live a good life? Hey, I'm telling you guys, we don't need to make $1 million a day to live, to enjoy. It's actually almost impossible, right? To make $1 million a day and spend the money. Like if you guys are doing that, just to bless other people, right? But still, sizing properly, but not trading all day, because that's very draining. Make sure this is the year of that you guys wrote the resolution for the year. And 9:30 to 11, that's when the volatility is in place. And then, the reversal usually happens at 2:30. Sometimes it changes to 12:30. But take a break in between, have a life. Go to the beach, take a look at the phone, and then take a little reversal, right? At the end of the day. Or just manage your swings. You can use the phone for that. Right? But just take advantage of what trading was made for. Freedom, not slavery, not for the 9 to 5. Right? And guys, if you guys like this lesson, please just like, subscribe, share, comment, hit the bell button for notifications. And just so you guys know, I got you guys covered. And I'm going to be throwing lessons on the YouTube channel every single day. Right? It's taking me a lot of time. I'm doing everything myself. So the editing, so all the mess ups, but guys, just, ignore the mess ups, ignore the intros, just pay attention to the content, because guys, this is gold. You guys are not going to find this type of thing for free or even paid anywhere else or in most of the places, right? trading is risky. It involves a lot of risk. No, no. If you're swimming, right? You like to swim at only at a 3 feet pool, right? But if you know that the pool is 6 feet, if you know that ahead of time, right? Are you? Is there any risk? No, right? You're not being exposed to anything that you're not aware of.
You're like a circle that floats around me, keeping me safe and sound. And when I fall